Good day everyone, I'm Scabbard and welcome to another episode of BDCraft. It's another tutorial day today, and as you can see I'm making little modifications to the house, so I'm going to show you what I've done and what you can do to make your builds better. Okay, so as I start, first thing I've done is I have moved some of my awesome stuff from the little hut down there to here, and as you know from my last video, I built a really big house up on the hill and made a few modifications. So all my storage is now in, and it's not the most efficient storage method, but I've just basically chucked some chests on the floor. I don't generally use houses for anything except storage, to be honest. So I've just chucked a few chests in and signposted what's in each one. So I've got my materials, my farming goods, my ore and rare items, my randoms, my building parts all in their boxes. Made a little pedestal for my bed so I can sleep whenever I want, but it's not night time. Chucked a couple of crafting tables in the corners and the furnaces, and I've done this. It's a clock. A very basic clock. You can actually make a clock so you know whether it's day or night time outside, but this is just like a beginner's version. Chuck some glass in the roof and boom, you can see where the sun is. I like it. I do it on all my builds, but there you go. And the reason why I did that is because from this house where I'm raised, I can hardly see where the sun is. I have to actually go outside. And from this side I can't see at all where the sun is. So I chucked that in just so I can see what time it is when it's approaching there. I know when to sleep. Even though outside you can tell when it gets dark. It's a nice little benefit. So it might look a bit crappy, but you know, one day I'll get a clock and I won't need it. I got no sound again. Be right back. Right, so as I was just going to show you, if I pop outside quickly. I'm quite conscious of the fact the sun's going to go down pretty soon. I just want to show you a couple of things. So I've shown you the little skylight in the roof, which is a useful little thing. And I think my house looks pretty cool nowadays. I've upgraded my path, so it now goes all the way around the side here. And my old house, I've actually made it a lot bigger. It's a little bit bigger, but I've turned it into a crafting station stroke hay bale storage. Now these hay bales are basically just 9 bits of wheat put together, so they're a good method of storing wheat. Obviously they don't look like it when you use them as actual building blocks, but they're a nice little cosmetic feature I like. But actually, pardon me, but actually they're very, very efficient ways of storing wheat. Obviously the game makers were more than aware of the fact that people would store vast amounts of wheat, and you know, no one wants to take up all their storage of wheat. That's just silly. So they actually decided to give us a new cosmetic block, as you saw out there. They don't really serve any purpose, they just look cool. But if I open up my wheat box here, you can see I can go to a crafting station and just fill it up here, and my 64 wheat is translated into 7 hay bales and 1 wheat. Now why is that more efficient? Because you can stack wheat up to 64 times, and you can stack hay bales at 64 times, making hay bales 9 times more efficient in storage, which is always good, and a nice little tip for you guys. And obviously you can chuck them out in the real world and actually store them as a visual aid as well, if you so wish. Okay, I'm back. I was interrupted by the phone and had to sleep because everyone's outside murdering each other. So where was I? Just need some food. Where are these skeletons? Die. Now, other things I have done. I made a farm. You might have noticed that I moved the cows. My farm includes cows, pigs, chickens, and rabbits. I am missing sheep at the moment. I know there are some over there somewhere, but I haven't been over there to get them. I collected all the things that were literally on my doorstep. So I need to expand it. I ran out of wood anyway. So I need to make some more fence and extend it out so I get some more sheep going on somewhere around here. Make another sheep pen. And then I'll be ready. It'll be all good. It'll be super farmed up. Why is this skelly not burning? I'm going to kill it because fun. How bizarre. Oh, I think he might have been sheltered by the tree. It's weird what they consider shelters in this game sometimes. Ah, creeper. Creeper, 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 creeper. I'm going to put you in the water. There you go. You're not getting out there. So yes, I upgraded my farm. Made a roof and stuff. Made a skylight. And a new farm. And there you go. That's the update. Now, I wanted to show you a couple of things. Once your resources have been built up, you can actually, other than make hay bales, which are very useful, you can upgrade your door system. Now obviously, having a fence around your door and a nice door like this looks awesome. Indeed. But, there is another way of keeping zombies out, and that is to use, excuse me, that is to use iron doors. Now, what do I need? I need iron, obviously. Just need 6 iron, because it makes more than one door, just like normal doors. And building parts, I need buttons. For buttons, you need stone or wood. That's completely up to you, but I'm going to use stone. I would suggest using the opposite material from what you're placing your button on. Hello, rain. It's not nighttime though, is it? It is nighttime. Okay, so at least I can bring the day out. That was a quick day. Okay, so like I was saying, with buttons, I recommend using the opposite material. So if you're going to place a button on wood, use stone buttons. If you're going to place a button on cobblestone or another material such as, use wood. And that way you can see the button clearly. And I will show you why that's important in just a second. Now, if I craft a door, such as, use 6, same way as with wood, but use with iron, you get 3 iron doors. Still a bargain in my eyes. Now, with stone, place one in there, you get a button. Boom, it's nice and easy. Now, if you use cobblestone, it don't work. You have to use stone or wood. And you remember, you can make stone by simply smelting a couple of its cobblestone. It's not exactly expensive, especially when your lead's cold. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this beautiful wooden door with an iron door. And I may not keep it, but I want to show you how it works. So, if I get rid of that, stay within my fenced area so I don't get creepered. Now what I want to do is place a beautiful iron door. Boom! Now, what you'll do is you'll try and get in and go, oh, I can't open iron doors. That's a bit pants. How am I supposed to get into my house? Well, that's where your buttons come in. Now, buttons are like a timed item. So if I place a button there, you see, contrasting stone against wood, at least you can see where it is. Click it, and blammo. Now, like I say, it's timed. You can't get back out, because you need a button on both sides. Boom. Now, it can be bloody frustrating to get in and out the door sometimes. Because it's on a timer. By the time you get to it, it's closed again. So, after a while, you do get the knack of it. And you think, yeah, this is easy. No issues. So that's your super strengthy iron door. The problem is, I think on wooden houses it looks terrible. But I'm going to show you another way of using this. Now, there are other ways of opening a door. And I will show you what they are. So, you can use breastplates. Which is not that. Honestly, I can't remember how to make a breastplate now. That's a wall. I think it's because I can't make a cobblestone breastplate. I think what I need, and excuse me for looking totally noobie, I need wood. I can use wood. I know I can use wood. And I think I'd need stone. And I'm gonna make one just to show. That's a stone slab, but that's a breastplate. See, I couldn't make it out of cobblestone, but you can make a stone breastplate. And that works in exactly the same way as a wood breastplate. Now I'm going to use wood because it's on cobblestone and I want to be able to see it. I mean, if it's on flooring and you want to use stone, you can use stone, but you'll notice just by walking over it, boom. I wouldn't recommend putting a breastplate on the outside, because then if anything does approach your door, it can open your door, whether it's a zombie or a skeleton or anything else of that sort. So there you go. Boom. That's another way of opening your door. And you can get rid of your button. So it makes your house look a bit neater, which I think is awesome. Now, if I want to get rid of that, just whoops, I'll use an axe and make a stone pressure plate. You'll see that probably a stone pressure plate looks better because it's on the floor. You don't need contrasting colour because it's on the floor, and you're going to approach the door from there anyway, so why not just use that? Nice and easy. I think that looks smashing. The alternative again is to use a lever. Now, I'm just trying to remember how to make a lever. I believe it is as simple as a simple cobblestone block. Actually, does this need to be stone as well? Nah, there you go. So you can use cobblestone with a lever. So that's a cobblestone block and a stick on top. Now a lever, let me get rid of that. A lever is similar to a switch. Chuck it on the wall or floor next to it, something along those lines. It has to be within the adjacent block anyway. And you can click it and it stays open. So you see they all have their uses. But you kind of break the button on the outside. Boom. See? So it's a open and a close, and an open and a close and a close, and there's that. So I don't think that's overly suitable for an iron door, simply because you don't want to keep it open all the time, and it's not super easy to close it again. You'd have to get like another lever on this side, and lever, and that's just silly. So my ideal preference is pressure plate on the inside, so you can exit easily, and a button on the outside so zombies can't get in. Fantastic. And that is very, very quickly how to make a very, very, very secure door. Now, you can also, and I'm going to show you because fun, you can also do something else with your buttons. Now, if I get some spruce wood, put it along by 3, and another blippity blip, you'll notice I made a wooden trapdoor, which is the 6 at the bottom. It doesn't make a wall like cobblestone. Boom. Now, if I use a trapdoor on said block, it works in the same way. Exactly the same way as the door that's next to it. And in the same way, I believe I can use a lever. See? That's awesome. And boom, in exactly the same way again, I think I can use a button. And you'll get the same timed effect. So you see there's a tool for whichever way you want an item to work. And we just repair my floor because it looks terrible like that. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to keep this. I can't break it. There it is. I honestly prefer to use... Where did that go? Where did my button go? There it is. I got it. Someone had stolen it. I honestly prefer to use the doors that look best and sound best and give you more control, because you can just open and close the door whenever you want. And the fence keeps the zombies out anyway, so you don't need the iron door. Plus what you find is on the unlucky day, you'll walk out your iron door, you'll step out and you'll be like, ah, there's a creeper, and you can't run straight back in because you got to turn around, you got to press your button, you got to run through the door, and by then you've been blown up. And that is a bad day. So stick with doors, stick with a bit of fencing, and there you go. Now if you've got a completely different build, if you've got a big old castle and you want a big iron door in it, then yes, you go for a big iron door and you'll look absolutely macho awesome. But until then, this is the easy way, it uses less resources, and quite frankly, I think it looks pretty. And that is it from me today. I surely hope that you found that very informative. Now you're all going to run off and make steel doors and use all sorts of contraptions to open and close them. I hope you liked my video. If you did so, then click the big thumbs up likey button, because that really helps me out. and also subscribe so you can see my other videos, which are also very useful. And if you have any questions or anything, please chuck them in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. So you all have a very nice day and keep on crafting. Bye bye.